to the Deucecast Extra. This is the TV. This is the TV wing. What are you saying, Earl?
We didn't get the welcome. It just said to the Deucecast.
Yeah, to the Deucecast.
Oh, well,
to the Deucecast.
That's why there's five. When there's 5 of us on here, that's going to happen on my computer.
Oh, I see.
I can't help it. I mean, that's what happens. Back by popular demand, we have got Rhett the Stallion.
Popular demand. I'm the only one that demanded it.
You're the only one that demanded it, exactly. Because Rhett has imparted that he really loves She-Hulk and would like to talk about that. So I allowed him to come on.
Off the air, some hosts have been hoping Rhett would come on for some of this discussion. So.
Hey, I watched. Well, we'll save it.
Let me do the intros and then we'll get. Of course, we've got Ryfin here hanging out. Garrison, how's it going, buddy?
I'm doing great. I'm excited to talk about the shows tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, me too.
Really excited.
Oh God.
Some great episodes of television.
And then back from the north of the border, let's say we've got Warden of the North, Roth from Wyoming. How's it going, buddy?
He went past. the
Well, how we doing there, eh?
Pretty good.
Take off, eh?
Take off, eh?
You got to watch these simmies when you're driving down the highway.
Oh yeah.
My gosh, why is he talking that way?
No.
I love it. I think it's
from
great.
Canada, eh?
He was in Canada for the weekend.
I love Canada. They're some of my favorite North Americans.
There's nothing wrong with that.
That's
Dr. Earl,
Probably
how's it
number
going,
2
buddy?
on my list.
I'm glad to be here, guys. I'm representing House of the Dragon. Also, like the Warden of the North,
Oh,
And the Hand of the King.
and I represent the White Heart of the.
I don't know what any of you people are talking about. And then Rhett, you're here to talk about She-Hulk, I guess.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Look, I've been kind of critical of it. I watched it with new eyes, and hey, this is some of the best MCU content we have gotten.
Yeah.
Okay, and I am anxious to talk about it. I'm almost as excited to talk about it as I am to watch the next episode. Okay.
Oh, that's.
Did you go back and rewatch that credit scene over and over again?
Well, I mean, I was already like on cloud 9 before we got there, and I probably reacted like a lot of you guys did. I yelled at the TV, "Yes, Queen!"
I wore my twerking pants today.
I started clapping.
Yeah. So if this is what it took, if Tony Stark's sacrifice gave us this, hashtag worth it. So I'm excited. I'm excited about it. I hope you guys love it as much as I do.
My world is thrown off. Should I follow Rhett and like it now? I don't understand.
No, I want everybody to be your own. You know what? Be your own person. Like this show is its own show. It's not. It is. It's doing something.
It's not going to conform.
No, it's staked out its territory in the MCU, and it knows what it is, and I am delighted for it.
Good for you, man. Good for you.
Yeah, I mean, it did take me the realization I wasn't gonna watch this episode. I was gonna take a stand.
Michael was done.
I was gonna take a stand.
I don't know who else sent Mikey warnings, but I sent Mikey warnings.
Oh, everybody did. Everybody was like, "You're gonna be so triggered by this."
Wait till number 4.
And I know, right?
This is the Tinder episode, yeah.
Yeah.
And so I obviously went onto Twitter to see what everyone was talking about, and I saw the scene on Twitter that everybody was referencing.
You held out for a while, didn't you, Mike?
Cameos are a thing in sitcoms, and that's okay. This reminded me of when Tom Selleck was on Friends. I mean, Megan the Stallion making her appearance.
He didn't play himself.
The Stallion, Michael.
Whoa, that's right.
Whoa.
It's just Megan the. She doesn't. It's not a hard the. Do you guys not know anything about Megan the Stallion?
I know Megan the Stallion.
Okay, because I have.
Words.
Yeah.
We're fighting words from.
Just a minute after. Look, just a couple of minutes after the end of that episode, and I was absorbing. I celebrate her entire catalog. What a great songwriter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did you bring some lyrics with you?
I think
no.
To the lyrics.
Well, we don't want to raise the bar of this show to the level.
Right.
No,
we have to maintain.
But as I was watching the episode, and I believe I did fall asleep during the episode, so I didn't see all of it. So I apologize to the viewers.
You should
I haven't
rewatch
actually. I need to probably watch it. But
I rewatched it again this evening. because I couldn't remember what happened besides the
I
twerk.
decided to read a book instead of rewatching it. So
When Jessica was driving the car and broke the fourth wall,
Jennifer.
Is that her name?
Jennifer.
Yes.
Jessica?
Walters.
Do you even
Yeah.
She-Hulk,
Jennifer
bro?
Walters.
Wow.
It's Jennifer?
Jennifer
Yes.
Walters?
I think we've done this like
Jennifer
3
Walters.
times.
Oh, whatever her name is.
She didn't break the glass ceiling so you could make fun of her name.
I don't remember her name. Yes.
Bella's in.
Coach is right. Reading is fundamental. That is correct. Okay, so when Jennifer broke the fourth wall as she was driving, I was like, oh, I finally understand that they're going for a show as if it was made by the Asylum. So I finally understood
What?
like Asylum Entertainment, Asylum Films. They make all those sci-fi shows.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
I finally understand
I'm not
the quality that they're going for.
This is not as like this is no Atlantic Rim.
But nothing is really. Nothing is really. It is.
Wow.
It's very much like cheeky though, like Sharknado.
Well,
Like
they're going. Yes, they're going. So they're going for the fourth wall breaking from the
Oh,
comics,
it's cheeky.
which
It's
is she was the fourth wall breaker in the comics for a long
Yeah.
time, like the
Yeah,
fourth wall breaker.
that's true. That's true.
I
to the
like
comic.
I like what they're doing with her, and they're not going like in that aspect. I like what they're doing with her, and they're not going super goofy with it like a Deadpool. They are trying to differentiate the fourth wall breaking from Deadpool. I think.
I like that
It is
comes
important
in
for us to
slightly-
remember that it's her show.
Yeah, well, and it was just little.
Well, it's
little
hard with all
comments.
those
That was
amazing
funny.
cameos. Like you you get distracted, you lose focus. Like, oh my gosh, there's so much amazing content over here. There's so many great guest stars over here. What do you do to keep up with it?
It's
like the
so
Love
so
Boat.
Hard to focus.
so well written guest stars and so in character.
Oh my gosh, I can't imagine how much fun it is to be in that writer's room. Wow, just surrounded by that kind of talent.
Can I just say?
Can
I
you
heard
guys
a
figure
rumor
out-
Aaron Sorkin is ghostwriting.
Makes sense.
Can I say there is a criticism that men don't know how to write women? Okay, that's a long-standing criticism in the literary world.
Sure.
Jessica Gao, she really knows how to write men. Let me tell you, just
Oh my gosh.
brilliant writer of men.
Yeah, Bukowski. So what a great character.
Pug
Pug is that was Bukowski's the guy that she worked the assistant DA. You know, yeah. No, Pug is. Hey, I don't know why she's bothering in this next episode looking through Tinder when she's got obviously leading man potential, quality love right there with Pug. I think that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
I ship them.
Maybe he's gonna have a.
Oh yeah,
Ship them.
she Pug. I'm a she Pug. She Pug.
If it doesn't happen,
Pug
I'm going to get
Hulk.
really mad
Pug.
and say that they baited
I watched
me.
a show called She Pug. That's
Yeah.
pretty.
She-Pug.
Yeah, I think that fourth wall breaking is a device that has been missing from the MCU. It brings it's like it brings the
Y'all
MCU
realize
to
he's punching
me.
us, right?
I love it.
He's playing us, right?
It makes you feel part of it.
Okay, Rhett. What if
Rhett was out at the beach. The sun was hitting him, and the rays.
How would you feel about She-Hulk addressing Kevin Feige?
Oh, I think it should. I think we should canonize the work he's done. Especially, look, I was indifferent to Kevin Feige through, I guess, probably Endgame, but what he has done with Phase 4 has put him on the map.
World. Yeah.
Yeah, now it's time to like, you know what? Rest. I mean, here, get your laurels,
Make him the
get
new
your
Stan
notice.
Lee. Put him in the movie.
Oh yeah, start putting him in there, and he can look right at the camera and say, "Remember when the MCU wasn't as good as it is right now?"
Yeah, exactly.
Let me say this: I did like the very end with the. Oh well, should we go to the end?
Yeah.
Hey, whatever.
The very end.
The very end.
No, there's so much great stuff that happened that we haven't discussed yet.
If
Okay.
you want me
What
to
about the
recreate it,
part-
I can try.
No, not the twerk. I'm not talking about the twerk. I'm
Why don't
talking
you?
about
Okay, go.
the taking on of the power team or whatever the Asgardian
The Wrecking Crew.
wrecking crew.
Yeah,
That's,
yeah.
it.
Wait.
The Wrecking Crew.
That's an actual.
Wait, that happened in the episode?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
that was at the tail end.
It's supposed to be
I-
the Wrecking Crew, who is
I
kind of a
slept
formidable
through most of
foe
it.
in the comics.
It's
But
Asgardian. Yeah.
they get beat up a lot in the comics, but they're also supposed to be really powerful. but they weren't really that powerful.
Oh, those I don't know, but the effects they did on those weapons, like that was solid, like that. I mean,
almost as
I
good
haven't
as the
seen it.
effects as when
I
she's
think we're being
walking through
punked
the
here.
office.
Oh, the clothing, whatever they are doing with the clothing on the She-Hulk, like it is quality. It's uncanny.
Can I just say?
And there's no valley.
What a mistake! What a mistake to tell her to Hulk up in the office. That they should have been like, okay, court appearances and TV appearances Hulk up, but in the office you can be Jennifer because they don't need to be spending the money that
I don't have to put on my white
wasting.
coat here, right? I can do it.
They're wasting terrible looking CGI in the office.
Terrible.
Brett doesn't know that.
Revolutionary.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
I mean, it was like it. I think of how far they've come from like a Rogue One, where you see Tarkin, and then you see She-Hulk, and you're like, what? It's like has it been 30 years?
To be the budget's a bit different. To be fair,
it is.
Well, and to be really fair,
it's also
there's not very much good CGI around right now. Just because of all the shortages.
There is a bit of a logjam, yes. And I've heard the industry estimate is that by the end of the year, there will be
She-Hulk has busted that logjam. It is open.
Yeah, I mean, you can't tell it from looking at this show that there's.
The problem is I'm switching between irony and I got to stick with one or the other.
I know. See, Garrison can tell his real truth about the show.
Yeah.
So can somebody tell me like what happened in this episode? Because I don't remember most of it.
So there was like 2 court cases. Story A and B.
Yes.
Okay.
That's
ambitious.
A and B story. That's a lot for 20 minutes.
That's ambitious. Yeah. Okay. So an A and a B. I
Such
remember
intricate interweaving of the 2 stories.
Was it Pug that was having a problem with getting bullied or something? What was going on with Pug?
He was dealing with the Asgard case.
Yeah, the Asgard case, right?
The elf.
With the elf.
Oh, so the
another delightful character.
Yeah, she should be in jail.
She should be in jail.
I mean, she should. She impersonated a judge.
She impersonated the judge. I watched it.
I remember there was like an Odo type thing where she was shape shifting.
Yeah. Odo.
She was being Megan the
best
Stallion.
character from Deep Space Nine.
Yes.
So she pretended like she was Megan the Stallion.
Yes.
And
wait. Megan the Stallion wasn't really in the episode?
No, she was.
She was.
She was dating
showed up because her name was in the
Dennis.
court case. Yeah.
The elf was dating Dennis, and as Megan the Stallion, and Dennis, because he's very pompous and full of himself, he believed he could actually get Megan the Stallion. Yeah.
Can I just say, up until this episode, I thought it was Megan 3 Stallion. And I've just now learned that it's Megan.
Just a misspelling.
There's no R in there.
No, I've learned it now. The elf is Rhett's new target.
Right. Yes.
Oh
yeah.
Not good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Tonwee. That neck. Hey, Tonwee's neck. Don't tell me they didn't make her specifically to appeal to a certain person.
The elf can look whatever. Look, I don't know why the guy's complaining. The elf can look however he wants her to. So.
Yeah.
I mean,
right.
Man. Well, it sounds like a lot of really important things happened in the episode.
Oh yeah, and wait, we didn't even talk about the abomination.
Yeah.
So okay.
Yeah.
The
Parole of Emil Blonsky.
Oh.
Garrison needs to. Let us express our real opinion without
somebody break it down.
A good summation of this series.
It's fine.
What's wrong? What's wrong with Garrison?
I'm having a tough time with this episode, but
well, we're gonna take
just speak your piece. Wait, I don't get to talk about House of Dragons?
We are.
We haven't
we
got
will after this.
We've got 40 more seconds.
We've got 45 seconds. We're only giving 15
Not
minutes.
45 seconds. Stop.
No, this is
we've
only
been live for 14
story.
minutes and 30 seconds.
We haven't gotten quality MCU content like this since Thor: Love and Thunder. Let us enjoy it.
We haven't gotten to the brilliant B story.
Okay, the B story. So wait, the A story is obviously Blonsky, right?
Blonsky.
No, the ace. No, the well.
Wait,
yes.
There's
isn't the A story
getting Blonsky off?
Isn't the A story Jessica's love life? Isn't that the A
No,
story?
that's a sub. That's a
Michael,
subplot,
did you
man.
sleep through the whole thing?
Yeah. Did you actually watch the thing?
I did, but I just forgot most of it.
To be fair, I slept. I've kept falling
I'll
asleep.
never forget it.
I watched
just
it
sit
2
there
hours ago,
bracing
so
for
it is
twerking the whole
in
time.
right here in my mind.
Yeah, unforgettable.
No, it was. It was.
It is
was
unforgettable. Yes, it's.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Somebody
Okay.
what happened during the episode?
So Jessica Walters
we get
gets
to-
Blonsky off.
Jessica Walters.
Well,
Whoa.
Gets
Dang it.
Blonsky off.
Jennifer Michael Dang it! I just read the name too.
Jessica, and she doesn't. She gets who off? Wait,
Oh,
Yeah.
that's the Archer
My
cast
gosh.
list. I'm sorry.
I didn't know that happened in the episode.
The Archer cast list.
What is Earl watching?
Jennifer.
She's going to be getting somebody off next episode. That's for sure.
Hi-oh!
Oh, the Tinder episode. Yes.
My
you're right.
gosh. Wipe right.
This took a hard.
Yeah. What a silly show.
Hey, I
Go
think she'll
ahead.
be breaking some clay pots.
It's gonna be It's gonna be white hard Earl next week.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
Oh my
This is your
gosh.
fault, Michael.
I know.
But
I
so
know.
Wong admits that
Wait, he was in
Okay.
this episode?
he
Well,
was.
yeah, Wong.
What?
He was great in it,
Michael.
as always.
Oh.
Okay. Wong felt out of character in this episode.
Uh-oh.
Like why
Wong
he
was-
felt like a stumbling idiot almost in this episode.
He was
And then
Yeah,
he comes
because
in
we
right-
found out he works at
Serious.
Target.
Okay. So like he busts through it late into the courtroom and it's
Yeah,
just
like-
like, oh,
like-
I just
Like the
I just
Kool-Aid
lost
Man.
track of time. You
Kool-Aid
couldn't
Man.
have given him like an excuse like, oh, he's fighting something or as a very important Sorcerer Supreme
Right.
duties. But no, it's I just lost track of time.
Well, he's a guy.
And, yeah.
I
That's
do
true.
like that when
That's
they
true.
when
Guys
they
don't
accused
know
him,
time.
because you do realize that he's like, I gotta go, and he just took off.
Yeah, I mean that was funny, but
That was
like
that was
great.
funny. I like
but
that.
the before it's kind of like this is what's happening to Wong.
Well,
It
they-
sounds like they were going for a lot of vaudeville in this episode.
Yeah. I mean,
Well,
the thing is, they want
slapstick.
this
And then
tone of the show to be silly, and so like everyone in it is. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about Matt Murdock being like super silly.
Oh,
like
no.
you can have silly Daredevil stuff, but there's I don't know.
You know
Well, he
that
was
that
kind of silly in Spider-Man a little bit. He had like
Maybe
a
we'll get
fun
some
line
blind
or whatever.
jokes.
I mean, he was
That would
yeah.
be the most I would want him to be. That's
You
what
wouldn't
I'm
want him
saying.
to go beyond how
I
he
wouldn't want
was
him to
at
be
Spider-Man.
slapstick. I wouldn't want him to be
Yeah.
Three Stooges or anything.
Yeah,
it made
yeah.
me, the episode made me rethink even Doctor Strange 2, where we see Camertage, and you're like, where's the target, right? Like, I want to see where the target is there. And,
Oh yeah.
He mentioned Target.
delve
'Cause
more
he was
into the day-to-day lives of the people there
Yeah,
in Camertage,
I can't believe they gave him a target 9-year target job. That was kind of
The
dumb.
But
fact that they
the
gave
key
him
is
a
the-
LinkedIn
But
profile
the
is
target
ridiculous.
is in Camertage, okay?
Oh,
I
is
didn't
it?
realize. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
the key there. I didn't even know they had an international division,
No,
but I
didn't
guess
either.
they do.
Maybe he's the manager.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it could have been a
Gave him
really.
title. No, it gave him a title. That was whatever it was.
Well, look, librarian, being a librarian at Camertage, can't make.
Oh, that's a
money,
big deal.
so-
Yeah.
But you got to have a side job. You got to have a side gig, man.
But
Side
it
hustle.
didn't. It didn't even include
Stark
him
is
as the protector of.
No, they did
what-
mention that. They mentioned
Did it?
that
Was it
he-
on the?
yeah.
Was it on his CV there?
Oh,
I
no,
didn't.
It wasn't
no,
on
they
his
just-
LinkedIn page, but he
They
mentioned
audibly
it.
mentioned it.
Let's
They-
ask Red if there was anything he didn't like in this episode.
Oh yeah, it was
Oh,
too.
yeah.
It was too short. I just want
Yeah.
more. Like I needed more of it. I wanted more
Yes,
content.
queen.
Like give me more. Give me more.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah,
a little more time
yeah.
with Megan the Stallion.
A little more twerking.
They only said her name a baker's dozen times. I would have liked to have heard it mentioned even more.
It was like a product placement.
Megan, you mean Megan the Stallion? The
Oh, and her
multi-
newest
Grammy
album is
winner?
coming out.
Yeah.
And we still haven't even talked about the Abomination story. The
So
some of the
what's
there was
going
a
on with
great
that?
there's a great well he's trying to get out on parole, which I guess that's the thing
Okay.
after you destroy a
He's an
city.
upstanding
And,
guy.
He's
He's
somebody said that he's no longer making toilet wine; he's making toilet kombucha. He's gotten really spiritual.
Oh.
He's got
That was a line. That was a line.
6 or 7 women who he's in love with
Seven-
via pen pal.
Yeah, 7. What
7
is he called?
sisters. What do they call it? Soulmates? Yeah,
Oh,
soulmates.
How Charles
Yeah.
Manson of him.
I mean, I'm great. I mean, I think it's
Actually, kind of. I think the 7 soulmates thing is kind of funny, but yeah, it's.
Some good writing.
It had a moment.
just the best. Just the best. I mean, if there's one, if there's one thing that this proves,
this was your favorite episode.
Women can write comedy. I can't stop laughing.
Well, she's the one who came up with Pickle Rick, guys. Jessica Gast, the one who came up with Pickle Rick. So
really? Wait a minute. So what's like the point of the show though? Like what? I mean,
to make people happy the world over. I mean, people love this show and they should, and that makes me happy by extension.
You're killing Garrison here.
So it's to introduce She-Hulk to the world, and I really think it's a brilliant character that you could introduce in a really brilliant way. And I think
we're not.
I think they're fumbling the bag really hard.
But is there not like a through?
Jacob loves
so
it.
There's no like plot.
Well, okay. So
the bad guys are. They're the bad guys are trying to get her blood.
They're trying to get her blood.
The wrecking crew. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that's going to be an ongoing.
But maybe they should
come back.
Here's a thought. Maybe don't piss her off first.
I'm gonna come
stick her
back.
while
so
she's
that you
not
can't
looking.
stick her.
Yeah. Oh man!
Look
what you
he's
did.
probably going to watch the show again.
You've insulted Garrison. He's had to leave.
He can't deal.
He's got to exchange screens because he's had it running on the same screen over and over again.
He's got to take
it's
some
like
drugs.
He's got burn in. He's got burn in on the screen. She-Hulk burn in.
I had to take some halls.
Are you sick, dude? Again?
No. I got over that thing, and it's just like I just have a little bit of persistent cough. Yeah, but it's fine.
It's all right.
Sounds like monkeypox.
Well, so I think we've okay. Let me
you know what? I just had sexual relations with that nut.
Oh my god!
Wow,
Brett really brings out the best of Garrison.
Yeah, he does.
Oh my gosh,
he really does.
So anyway, so the good news is, I mean, happy part of the show. The guy that
Happy's in this episode.
The guy that destroys the whole city gets out for good behavior or whatever. Gets to go live on a farm, and that's no big deal.
If Happy was in this episode, well, it'll become a big deal. But if Happy was in this episode, he'd be getting charged with the thing that he was getting charged with in No Way Home because he's an idiot and he's a guy. So he's, Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, how do we transition?
In No Way Home, he was going to get hit with these whatever charges about the weapons that were being housed.
Happy kind of a
background thing.
Okay.
And then there's an added scene in the extended cut where he's sitting with Charlie Cox with the damage control people.
That's right.
And Charlie turns to him and is like, "Stop sweating." Anyway, it's fine.
Wait,
go see the extended cut if you want to see
No Way Home.
That's in No Way Home.
Mm-hmm.
Is that canon?
It's released theatrically.
Wait, he's
it doesn't affect the storyline at all. So,
wow, he's sitting with Daredevil. Matt Murdock.
Yeah, there's more of a Daredevil scene in the Super Happy Fun Ball.
The more fun stuff version.
Super Happy. Oh, the more fun stuff edition.
Well, I can't wait to see what. I mean, I know we've got a few episodes left, but what are they going to do with this great character in the rest of the MCU? I can't wait.
9 episodes.
Yeah, I haven't. The comedy, like I say, we haven't seen anything this funny since Thor: Love and Thunder, and I haven't seen a character this relatable since Carol Danvers, and I just want to see more of it.
I don't think she's.
That's fair.
I don't think she's as bad as Carol, but.
As bad as
I didn't say bad.
You have 6 more episodes.
I can't.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
I
the
do
lengthiest of the MCU shows to date. Is that right?
No.
Have we had 9 or 10 on any?
WandaVision
and What If Season 1 both had 9. They were supposed to be 10 episodes.
Red doesn't watch cartoons.
Oh, I don't watch cartoons.
So was She-Hulk.
Yeah. Maybe I should start.
These 9 episode shows have all supposed
You've turned over a new leaf, my friends.
They were all supposed to be 10 episodes, but they've all been truncated down to 9 for some reason. So.
Okay.
And Chapek says, "Hey, now we got to go to 6 or whatever."
Oh, I like the way he's running things at Disney.
18, so whatever.
I mean, the fact that he's giving Megan Thee Stallion is such a good role model
platform
for all of
that she deserves.
Disney. Yes.
We should have been bringing in WAP and bringing.
Oh my gosh.
I know we should have a. Hey kids, it's a WAP variety show.
I think they're saving that for Star Wars.
Oh, that's for Star Wars.
The thing I really hated about the end credit scene.
I want to hear what Jay
is there was some behind the
Go ahead.
You want?
No, that's
Jacob
okay.
to-
Please go.
No, please go. I'm sorry.
There was some
Jason.
behind the scenes footage, and like she talked about, she being Tatiana Maslany. Oh, it was my idea to twerk, but they showed some behind the scenes footage where like Megan Thee Stallion was twerking, and Tatiana was doing like this break dance, and I'm like, oh, so they clearly just traced over Megan Thee Stallion twerking.
Well, there's a stand-in. Yeah, there's a stand-in for She-Hulk, right? Maybe
but Tatiana was doing like break dancing.
She was on like
in the mocap.
Yeah, she was up on a table or something. Not a table, but
well, I hope we get an extended version with all the dancing.
Exactly.
I'm glad we got to zoom in on it too. That was nice.
Yeah.
Really
I think it dovetails wonderfully from episode 1, where she talks about catcalling and mansplaining, and how this really empowers her to really just eclipses that totally. And I really love it. It's a nice. Also, it's a nice. It's like a nice. I guess dichotomy with her phone, which is of course Captain America's ass, and then we get to see her ass in this too. It's like poetry. It rhymes.
It rhymes exactly.
It's like parallelism.
All of the above. Yep.
George would be proud. George Lucas couldn't make something this great.
I mean, the prequels were pretty good.
On a special edition of the Deucecast Extra.
Let's move on to House of the Dragon. Good grief.
Go ahead, Rhett. Tell us what you think.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, you haven't
No,
watched
I'm kidding. I watched it. I watched it.
All right, this episode was called Second of His Name, which was an appropriate title to the episode. Again, directed by Greg Yontis, which he seems like he's going to direct quite a few of the episodes.
Solid episode, yeah.
Yeah, let's see how many he directs. I don't have time for all that. He directs 3 or 4 of them, I think. This was a good episode. I mean, look, this show's good. House of the Dragon's a good show.
It's not as good as She-Hulk, but it's good.
We lost not lost, but he is not the showrunner anymore.
That's just for the second season.
For the second season, yes.
He'll still have an executive
Miguel
producer.
Sapochnik.
I'm sure he'll get
really?
I assume he got a Star Wars movie.
I'd be okay with that because sometimes Condal says stupid things at the end of the episode. So
wait, no, Condal's still there. It's Sapochnik that's moving on.
Yeah,
oh, man.
Yeah, Condal is an interesting dude. I'm not sure if he really. I don't know.
Why are you saying
he wasn't around for Game
what was
of
his
Thrones.
name?
Condal. C-O-N-D-A-L.
No, the other guy.
Sapochnik.
Miguel.
I thought you sneezed. I'm sorry.
Nostrovia.
I'm pretty sure Sapochnik's the one that's leaving, not Condal.
You're correct.
Right.
No,
Okay.
that's 100% correct. And he just said that he's going to leave the show in the hands of Condal, who I guess both of those guys were around during Game of Thrones days.
Sapochnik was more of a director, though, right? He just directed some of the action.
He did The Bells, The Long Night, Winds of Winter, Battle of the Bastards, Hard Home.
Yeah, he did some good episodes.
Stinks that he's leaving because he's the best.
Hard Home's so good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, gosh. We jump forward more in time.
3 years.
So are we another 6 months or 2? No, we're like 2
3 years. It's like 3 years.
3 years. Yeah.
Well, wait,
but
3
we had enough time
the last episode.
Her to carry a baby and it to be 2 years old. So
okay,
Yes.
the child is 2 years old. Yeah.
At some point,
to
they
already have
said
another
the kid
baby.
is 2, and then they said Damon's
Pregnant.
been at war at the Stepstones for 3.
Which is crazy.
and also we know
Another
that the gestational period of a human is 9 months, so we could at least guess that it's 2 months, 2 years and 9 months.
in
But
this fantasy world, it really only takes no.
they crap them right out.
Right. So we do have the young prince then, Prince Aegon, who's going to be a big deal. Obviously,
Aegon the Second.
Aegon the Second, exactly. Yeah.
Not Aegon the Conqueror.
Which the whole purpose of the naming ceremony is so you could theoretically name him your heir. To the throne.
Yeah.
Second of his name.
Which Hightower is trying to get him to do, but he's not really vibing on that much. We get Viserys.
Said he wasn't vibing.
Viserys was drunk a lot in this episode.
Man,
for
he
most
was
of the episode,
hammered until he was hungover at the
He
end.
was having some. He was having some rough times.
Yeah, but he's also torn.
He's
Which
in a
I
complex.
Sure.
Like he's in a complex situation, and I really like. Look, I mean, it's something we haven't seen from the the king in the Game of Thrones, where he actually seems to care about his family. Not in a way to I want them to be powerful and have that reflection on me, but he really wants her to be happy. I think.
Yes,
I think so.
And he's trying to dance around. He wants that, but there are these responsibilities that come with the throne. And I appreciate the struggle that he's going through.
He even at the end tells her to marry who she wants.
Yeah, he kind of caved on it. Yeah,
right.
So
I think what's his name, Paddy Considine, doing a great job.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Solid acting through this.
He's fantastic in everything.
Yeah, and hopefully she doesn't take that other guy's advice and marry her little baby brother.
No.
That was messed up. By the way, that was really messed up.
But that's how you get to the Mad King.
I'm currently shipping her and Kristen Cole. I don't know about you guys.
Well, of course,
his armor is fantastic.
What about this guy with the bad foot? I'm thinking she's going to end up with the lame guy.
Laris Strong. That is one of the hand, or not the hand, but the strong that's giving him seemingly the good advice about Harry. Hey, have your daughter marry the other guy. That's his other son.
Anybody read the books? Like it's not like a
Fire and Blood.
Not like there's no way to know what's going to happen.
But it's an unreliable narrator.
It is correct. Yeah,
but I have a feeling lineage is probably correct. Yeah.
Well, and presumably they're adapting things from the books, right?
They are.
Like
I've heard they changed something already, but it was a thing they could have. Like it was unreliable
either way.
narrator.
Is she going to get married, though?
The one thing I was spoiled on is I know who she chooses.
So I thought she was married twice. So.
Don't say it.
I won't say it.
Okay.
I won't say it.
Did you see her second marriage, Jacob?
No.
Oh, never mind.
Oh,
I did not know that.
Oh, hey.
Well, you just there's spoiler alert.
All right, let me do the banner.
That's not. Oh, spoilers! Spoilers!
She clearly gets married more than once.
I've got 2 CG quality She-Hulk spoilers and scoop are the 2 CG quality banners I've got.
Well, so Sir Kristen Cole, that's an interesting thought, Garrison. I feel like he's more of. I don't know if they're not
using ship ironically, but I actually do think that they are. I feel like they're pretending to set them up as a couple.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
They want the viewer to think that as a member of the King's Guard.
She's 7 and 10 years old, or whatever, or 10 and 7. How did they phrase her age?
I think it was 7 and 10.
7 and 10.
7 and 10.
Yeah.
She is but yet.
Yeah.
I don't think he can take a wife as a member of the King's Guard, right?
No, I didn't think he could either.
No, that's forbidden. That's forbidden love, Jacob.
Forbidden, like a Jedi.
Yes.
Like a Jedi.
That's going to be her.
Her real forbidden love is somebody else.
No.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Maybe you saw the second husband and not the first one.
Oh no! Maybe I did see the second husband, but that's not what I was referencing. I was referencing what I think.
Can we just talk about the one episode?
Allison is what I was thinking.
Earl is getting frustrated, guys.
Rolf, just read the last page of the book to Earl right now.
Earl, that's what I'm saying here is I'm still on this train of I think she's into Allison. And into
no, I think they're gonna.
I feel like in episode 1 they were trying to set that up, but I don't think so anymore.
I don't know. I don't feel like
Allison's not got a good relationship.
Right,
Allison's not got a good relationship with her.
They seem to be on the outs.
They're on the outs.
But I like Allison. I feel like she's a good counselor to Viserys.
We're like an episode away from them cutting ahead 10 years or something, right?
Right. They're gonna jump 10 years.
I heard in the books, Allison's more like conniving, cunning, calculating.
Well, she may be later.
Well, she's not right now, but she doesn't. Well, she doesn't seem to be.
Yes, Coach.
No. This is a good comment from Coach. An actual good comment from Coach. I like how they showed how isolated and alone the king is when they showed him sitting on the throne, all the hunt party, and looking at everyone.
Yeah, and he's just by himself.
Yeah,
it's beautifully shot. I mean, you can never complain about as long as they have the brightness turned up enough on any of these Game of Thrones shows. It's always gorgeous.
Right, you got to watch it in a dark room,
and you got to make sure your TV settings are right.
And you've got to turn motion smoothing off.
Oh, that's that.
Okay, yeah, Mikey, that's like a given. Come on.
I know.
I'm sorry.
I'm still not over Benny off and Wes yelling at us for not having our
I think
TV
it just enhances the CGI.
You need to watch the Tom Cruise and Christopher McQuarrie motion smoothing video once a year. I think,
at least once a year. Fan. I know, right? I mean, Good grief.
Rhaenyra also brings that up with Kristen Cole. He's like, a lot of people envy you, my princess, and she's like, they wouldn't if they were me.
Yeah,
such a tough life.
She's a little bratty right now.
She's emo. Sure. She's going through her emo phase. Remember, she had like the music playing while she was reading under the tree.
Her mother died.
And it is also she
2
does
years
have a lot
ago.
of
Come on, let's move on.
Get over it.
Get over that death.
Doesn't he like say, well, yeah, our life's pretty hard too.
You're supposed to outlive your parents. Dog bites, man.
In her mind, though, I mean, she thinks that her dad's gonna name a replacement for her, so she's under that assumption through the whole episode.
He surely will, right?
She's not entirely mistaken for a little bit.
He wouldn't. He said he wouldn't, but
he promised he wouldn't. But
he said he wouldn't, but he did waver in the episode, and he told her he wavered.
Yeah,
and he wavered like to his wife, Allison. That's really the only person he wavered to.
Mm-hmm. Well, but you don't know what was in his head. Like, I assumed that he was struggling internally over it.
And then, like, when the Lannister twin brings it up, he's like, "Screw off! I don't like. I'm obviously already having this like inner dialogue with my."
Wait, is that the one character? That Lannister guy, is that the one like dude that's his name's just Jason? He's got like kind of a normal name.
Jason also plays Thailand.
Yeah, because it's twin. Yeah, they're supposed to be twins or whatever. But
right, and one of the first one was the guy who was like, "Hey, listen, there's some trouble," and he's like, "Listen, I'm at a party. Leave me alone." He's the more serious
good actor.
Lannister.
I've seen him in stuff before. I've seen that particular actor in a couple things. He's pretty good.
Jefferson Hall.
Yeah, Jefferson Hall. Exactly. It's just funny. Like, here's my brother Thailand, and my name is Jason. I mean, it's just like we're so random.
And we've got Otto.
I thought it was good advice. I can't recall who gave the advice, but they told Rhaenyra that she should marry Laenor, the Valerian guy, just to like.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
That was Strong. I can't remember Strong's name.
That's the guy with he's kind of got a roundish face, and I like that character.
Lionel Strong.
Lionel Strong. Yeah.
Let me make sure he's the one I'm thinking of.
And his son Harwin and Larys.
Okay, you got it.
My
Jason.
gosh.
I trust you.
And then later we'll get Tanqueray Tarly.
And did you hear we had a Joffrey in this episode?
I did see Joffrey.
Yeah, there was Joffrey.
Yeah, I'm not sure I had the subtitles on, or I may not have noticed it, but Joffrey.
Agreed.
Oh. Yeah, you've almost got to watch this.
I can't. I know they're literally speaking English, like the native tongue, but I have no idea what they're saying.
Yeah, I had a couple of times I had to go back and say, "What are they saying?"
Do not look up Laenor and Joffrey.
Oh no.
Oh.
Okay. I looked up that first Joffrey on the first episode of Game of Thrones. I was like, when does this little bastard die? And I went ahead right then and spoiled myself on that one because I wanted to know.
So Lord Lionel
Baratheon. Yes. Yes.
I wish I could laugh more. I'm killing my throat.
The whole hunt thing, the white stag, it was all very interesting.
I love that. Yeah, I love the scene when he comes walking up excited, and then it's the brown stag, and he's just like
he's dejected and
I mean,
he was looking forward to something.
And he's using the Lannister thing, using that Lannister spear that he's.
And also, to me, and maybe I'm reading too much into it, but it felt like he was self-aware that this is stupid and not a hunt.
No.
He accomplished nothing.
He was totally like, "What? Why do I?"
Yeah, and I mean, maybe I'm reading into it, but I felt like he was carrying that with him too.
Oh, sure.
Which is a reflection of he's doing a pretty good job acting, I think.
Yeah. I think he was doing a fantastic job acting. So I felt all of that as well. I mean, just so much down to the point where the guy was like, "All right, my king, you got to hit him right here, right in the throat, right there."
Touches where he's supposed to.
He's like right here.
And he still missed, right?
Yeah.
Well, he just had to do
just a bit to your left, Mike.
A little bit to your left.
Well, he was pretty hungover at that point.
That's very true. He was a
lot of wine,
a lot of the best, the Lannister wine, the best wine.
And then is there like you juxtapose that versus the girl who brutally stabs that boar, right?
Yes.
Now, she didn't ultimately.
times.
I mean, she, I guess that was the
Kristen
killing
Cole
blow.
killed
But
it.
he got it first,
Sure,
but
Kristen
she
got
really,
it.
I mean, it jumped and she was all over it, right? And then so you've got her covered in blood, and then him who he had everything handed to him. Like, is that some suggestion that she's the more capable leader here?
Correct.
Too,
Well, and she saw the white.
I think
the
so.
white
The
heart.
white stag comes
and
from
she
her.
got the
saw
white
the
stag.
white stag.
Yeah.
And let it go.
Yeah.
She let it
And
go.
now-
let it go. Yeah.
Do we think they are trying to be a little bit foreshadowing to Game of Thrones with the stag and the Lannister spear killing the stag and the?
Oh yeah. Yeah. That all of it is. Yeah. I mean, I
Yeah.
think so for sure.
Are the Lannisters rich at this point, you think?
It looked
Sounded
like
like
they came. Yeah, he provided him that spear that was pretty ornate.
I
Well,
don't know
yeah.
if they're rich. I think they're more powerful and like a good army right now. I don't think they've come into like all their land like they do in Game of Thrones.
Okay.
Well, they have Casterly Rock.
Yes.
Yes.
Right.
Nice
He
place.
does-
I think Jason was maybe tooting his horn a little too much. I don't think Casterly Rock is taller than the wall. It doesn't seem right.
No, that doesn't seem right.
Well, I thought it was
Definitely not
a.
Christ, the height of height.
I
He
thought there
was
was
hitting
a
a little-
citadel or not a citadel, but something in the town. Like there's
The Red
Casterly Rock
Keep.
is the castle area,
Red
and
Keep,
then there's there was a town that he cited, and I don't remember what it is because I don't know my Westeros map, but it was something separate of Casterly Rock. I thought maybe I'm
Yes,
off base here, but-
Lannisport is. I think.
Yeah, Lannisport. Yeah, I
Lannisport.
thought that's where the
the
spear was
hunting in
made, right?
Lannisport. Yeah, he
Uh,
said the Kingswood is a great place for hunting, but
Okay, all
not
right.
as good as Lannisport.
Yeah, that's it. That's where I heard it. Okay, good.
all right,
Look
so
at that.
let's talk about the crab feeder and all of the goings on there.
Dahar or whatever his name is.
Yeah, I mean,
Prince
Dahar.
Dohar or something.
well, I mean, did they spell out that he was a prince?
They
Yes.
called him
They
that.
said
Yeah.
Prince. Damon said Prince Dahar or whatever. Yeah.
So yeah, that's interesting because I was reading that he had one of those masks of the harpies or whatever. That's what that mask that he had on was, which is from Game of
Well,
Thrones.
Doesn't he have grayscale?
And he has
Somebody said that.
grayscale. Yeah,
Looked like it.
Yes,
he does. He does have grayscale. So
I
then
didn't
the
know if he was like burnt. I thought.
and then the question is, so then the question is Damon going to get grayscale then? I mean, because he obviously had to be in pretty close contact with him to kill him, like cut him in half.
Maybe.
Like
Yeah,
he
he cut
did.
him in half. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean-
spoiler alert. Well, there's the ending.
well, I don't know. I'm asking. I don't know.
I don't.
I mean,
I
that
don't think
could.
so because
They didn't
Uh,
make
I
it.
don't think
It would have happened
Damon-
off camera. Yeah.
Damon
Yeah,
is
that was.
going. Damon is going pretty far into the season with a lot of time jumps, so I think he's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I've seen pictures of him.
I just remember them saying like anybody with grayscale, do not touch them at all. I mean, that was like
and that's
a
also
thing.
just like a
Well,
medieval thing. You know,
Yeah.
you
I
don't
didn't know
what
if that
you're
was like
supposed
a
to do.
burn, like scar.
No, he
from,
had
like-
grayscale. I mean, that's
Okay, somebody said that, didn't they? Yeah.
yeah. He had the gray, which is
The pox.
Well,
which is like
Did they say he had grayscale? I
Well,
don't
they
remember.
didn't. In the last episode, there was one of the guys that he had nailed to a post said something about he was cussing him and said something about the pox and all this, but nobody's ever said grayscale about it. I just assumed that's what it was.
I thought somebody said it like near the end of the episode, like one of the. All right,
I
go
don't
back and
think
watch. Okay.
I just
I've
read
seen-
offline that he had it. It wasn't
Okay.
like I don't think
Okay.
it was like mentioned in the show itself, but I read offline that
I
he
thought
had it.
one of
That's one of
the-
those things that they assume you've seen Game of Thrones and you will recognize that as grayscale.
Yeah.
You have.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I thought one of the Valerians said it. Very
Maybe,
fast.
maybe so. I don't. Yeah, I'm being
Like that
facetious.
brother.
which
or-
would
They
sort
were
of
talking really
explain,
fast,
like
though, and I was like, did he say grayscale? And anyway,
well, it
I don't know.
would
I may
would
be wrong.
explain some of his madness, like some of his like the way that he was acting in general.
yeah, I was hoping he would kind of go on. I liked his sort of vibe.
He was creepy. He would have been a
It
good
was
villain
creepy as
to
crap.
like continue because that was
He's half the man he was now.
bad adaptation. He was beheaded in the book. I can't.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man,
Garbage.
yeah,
Delete.
how
What
dare
is this
they.
story?
I heard
dare
somebody
they.
make a good analogy.
Cancel your
about
account.
that. He
What?
said when they wanted to make Walter White wanted to make the audience be like, okay, we're rooting for Walter White. They brought in literal Nazis for him to go up against.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
And so with this one, I think that's kind of what
Damon.
they're going for. Is
Yeah.
like, we want
yeah,
people to root for Damon, so we're going to come up
Yeah.
with this creepy evil.
dude.
Sure.
Look,
Matt
that's how you-
Smith is
That's
awesome
how
in
you
this
own
show.
an episode without saying a word. Like,
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
that was
amazing.
pretty good stuff.
He didn't say one word the whole episode, did he?
So he may have called out
a little bit.
Prince. What's his name at the end? But he didn't have anything else to say. Like he didn't say anything up on the little meeting.
He reads
clubbed that guy.
He reads it, and then he's just like,
and then next thing we know, he's
kills the messenger.
I mean, I think he called the guy out, but I'm not sure he did.
I think he said something. Like
but it was. I mean, it was at the tail end if he did, but
it's minimal.
He obviously knew how to zigzag, whereas a Rickon Stark did not know how to zigzag. If you remember that scene,
man, he was good at zagging. He zigged and zagged.
Yeah, I mean, I like Kristen Cole's armor, but the better armor is obviously Damon's blood armor.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, are they going to let Kristen Cole be a one-man army after seeing this? I mean, come on.
Yeah, because that was. Yeah, I mean, they should have had him a couple of times there, but
he was a literal.
Well, he was hit a couple of times, right? And he pulled.
He was. He brushed him off because it would have killed any. If you don't know the character's name, that character dies. If you do,
I was a bit scared at the beginning when he gets shot with the flaming arrow. I'm like, shit, they're
like
they drones us and they tricked us. He's not making it very far.
Was he an unburned? I don't know.
You would.
Well,
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know how. I don't know what that rule is.
I would.
I don't know how that works. I don't know how.
Danny's brother wasn't. Right? Not all Targaryens were.
Oh,
remember?
I thought they were probably
killed with the.
Yeah, but it's
molten lead. Yeah, I mean the molten lead, but that's not exactly. That's a little different. Like it cooled on his head and cracked.
Yeah, that's like T2 falling into the vat. I mean, that's like
Danny does make specific mention of it after was his name Rhaegar? I think Danny's brother. I think
no, Viserys.
It was Viserys. Yes.
Yeah.
She says, "Oh, he's not an unburnt. He's not the true
he's
dragon.
He's not one of the
fire can't kill."
Yeah. Rhaegar was that was Jon Snow's dad, right? Spoiler alert.
Yes, R plus L.
Hey,
R plus L.
Not watch Game of Thrones on this.
Well, I mean, who had? Yeah. Oh, that the game.
Hey guys,
Game of
Jon Snow dies. Yeah, there you go.
Not wrong.
Wow, Ryfin. Wait, hang on.
And now his watch.
Good grief.
Spoilers.
I thought it was a scoup.
And it's the worst season of Game of Thrones. Well,
they're all good. All, especially that ending.
They are they are doing some things in this series to make it seem like make Game of Thrones. They fixing a couple plot points, I guess, little bit.
What? I don't.
There's a couple. I was reading about a couple things that they're fixing, but I don't know.
I don't think they need to fix anything. They just
very character like.
Yeah, it's far enough back.
Small character things, though, not like huge plot points, but just small character traits.
I enjoy not. I was talking to my wife about it. We were watching it yesterday. I enjoy not having White Walkers to deal with. Like, I didn't need. That was something that I didn't need, and it just muddied the waters. I like that we get to just have good character work in these.
Right.
It's a very contained story compared to the Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah.
You're not going to the wall and then over here.
Yeah. Mostly in King's Landing.
Yeah.
I mean, don't you think that they'll eventually get to stuff like that towards the end of the show run?
Like White Walker? No, because that's
because
they'll get into some magic. Yeah, that doesn't happen.
Magic is like
they'll get into a little magic here and there. Like, but maybe they won't, because hadn't magic basically disappeared until the Red Comet came back, and then it kind of started picking up again. Like there was some.
Wait, are you talking about the Ring of Power now?
Yeah, I was thinking.
I know the Red Comet. Do you guys even Game of Thrones?
Yes, the Red Comet when Danny does the dragons from the fire.
There's a Red Comet in the Ring of Power also.
Oh, see, I'm only 25
minutes. Oh my gosh, so derivative.
That's a blue wizard.
And the guy in the comet is magical, so
That's a blue wizard. You be quiet. That's a blue wizard.
Okay, thank you. Somebody watched the show and knows what I'm talking about. But I think very specifically. Like there were some, and then they didn't really get into it much, but like there were, like the glamour that that Red Witch wore was like like one of
Melisandre?
Yeah. It was like somebody's armor or something, right? Like that had fallen into the river and been found. Like there's was tons of magic in there that they didn't really dive into, and I don't think there will be as much in this.
Lady Stoneheart and all that stuff.
Yeah, she's not in the
Yeah,
show at all.
yeah.
The
What if
floating city.
Melisandre is in this show?
She could be. She's 7,000 years old or whatever.
Yeah.
It'd be funny if she looked older.
Yeah, she'll look older because maybe they can CGI smoother, make her skin
the
green.
Mon Mothma effect.
Yeah,
basically.
Mon Mothma.
I like the what's his name? Oh crap, I can't think of his name. Never mind, I'll come back to it.
Biff Baratheon.
No. I'll never get it. I'll have to come up with it on my own.
Oh.
It was pretty crazy. It's always that awkward moment when like a family is arguing at the party with Viserys and Rhaenyra.
Dude.
Like it just loudly in front of everybody, and you're like, oh, so awkward. Just
everybody's like,
Yeah,
party.
So yeah, the second kid that she's about to have,
obsessed with
Beavis and Butthead. He is obsessed with it.
My generation, man.
It's a great show. I mean, it's the second best thing. It's the second best thing I've seen all year behind She-Hulk.
I've just been noticing the impression's been slipping in a lot of places.
The progression of it. Yeah, it does. Yeah. So I guess the child that she is having is another son. Is that right?
We don't know.
Oh, we don't want to spoil it for you, Michael.
We could probably find out.
Lineage,
Oh, the lineage.
I don't
Okay.
know.
All
We
right.
could pull up the
probably find
Targaryen
out.
family
or
tree.
will the
but I don't
baby
want
make
to.
it? Will
It's Aemond, right?
Egg?
What?
Oh, that's right. Aegon and Aemon.
It's Aemond,
Is it?
isn't
But
it?
that's 172 years before. That can't
But
be
a
the same.
different Aemon.
Yeah,
It's a different Aemond.
Yeah, they obviously they're cycling through a very like hurricane names. They recur every few years.
That's right. That's right.
And then when one of them destroys all of the civilization, they retire.
it.
Yeah.
Luckily, Jason is with us.
I'm so
still,
glad they give.
Well, the Mad King is Aegon in Game of Thrones, right?
Yeah.
Aegon.
And then his brother was up at the Ward of the North,
Yes, that was Aemon.
Oh
He
yeah, it
was
was
the maester
Aemon. He was
at
the
the
maester. Yeah.
He was the
like,
one that actually had the lineage where he could have been king.
Dude.
But he
could've been
turned
king.
it down, basically. He was like, no, I want to go and represent the family over here, basically.
He was that old blind
He was
guy,
probably
but-
told about the prophecy.
Yeah.
And it was like, it's more important for me to do this.
It's
See
more
the
important
prophecy.
for me to, exactly.
Yeah, man. Gosh, we know a lot about
Dude, I don't know anything
the world
about
of J.R.R. Martin.
You know, I
Tolkien?
one interesting thing. I think
George.
George
R.R.
R.R.
Sorry.
J.R.R.
Oh my gosh. None of you know anything about this show.
J.R.R. Martin.
he thought he was
I think
Tolkien, apparently.
Did Jessica Lawrence write it?
I can't believe I got Roth.
God.
What's her? I don't remember her last name. It's Jessica. It's
Gow.
Jennifer what?
Walters.
Walters. Yeah.
I'm just glad I got Roth to say
Yeah.
Jessica.
Yeah, that was
that was my only goal.
Look, I
Makes
drove
so much
14 hours yesterday.
I know, dude.
Cut me some slack.
Where are you in there? Are you in Saskatchewan?
I was in Manitoba.
He was in Manitoba.
Oh, okay.
Oh man. Yeah. No knifings or stabbings. And you're
No,
Not in
no.
that province. No, there was a couple provinces over.
We worried on the Deucecast. So.
Well, I
We did.
was.
We
I
were
was worried.
worried.
I
We
was
were
like, I
concerned.
haven't heard from Roth in or seen
was-
Roth anywhere.
It was absolutely wonderful. We had no service. We had Wi-Fi when I got
man.
back to the place, but that
They don't
was
have the internet in
it.
Canada.
No.
When
They
you get back
actually
home?
at one of the little boutique gift shops in Sandy Lake, they had a shirt that said, "I'm not dead. I'm just in Sandy Lake," with a picture of the phone crossed out.
That's kind of great.
That's actually great.
Wow, no internet.
I don't think I would want to be there.
Our power
They have
flickered,
very-
and I didn't have internet for 5 minutes yesterday, and I was freaking out. I
I-
was
I
losing
should
That's
say-
my
probably a
mind.
bad sign, Mikey, but
I wouldn't want to
should
miss
say-
out on She-Hulk.
they have internet. They have Wi-Fi. They just don't
Replay.
have cell service.
They
Very,
don't
like,
have cell service.
in some
Okay,
places you can get it, but
I got
so
you.
it's very easy to just leave the phone behind, not look at anything.
It's a vast, unpopulated wilderness.
They've still got
Mhm.
3G up there. That's the
that is
probably- they're
absolutely
still on
accurate.
1G
My
or
phone was in
whatever, yeah.
3G the
Yeah.
whole time.
that is crazy.
hmm
My
What is
phone,
that?
I'm
Is that
sure my
like-
phone wouldn't work.
Is that like
It
a
didn't.
2800 baud modem? You're just staring at your phone, waiting for it to load on
You get a
3G.
Nokia.
I got to
Look,
call
I-
somebody.
I didn't need it. I had Canadian beer and pierogies and
They're still
Ukrainian
downloading
food.
stuff like like just loading for.
He's downloading the Godzilla 1998 trailer. It'll be he's gonna get it in a day or two. It'll be finished.
Like the Lord of the Rings trailer,
Dude, what was it like the episode 1 trailer that was on QuickTime that took
Oh
a
yeah,
day
MOV.
to download?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lord
You
of the
gotta
Rings
go.
did
Wait
something similar.
forever.
First, I gotta download QuickTime. Then I gotta download the trailer. And it was
You're
embedded,
just,
so I got to go into the source code of the page and pull the link out the hard way. Go to my temp files and pull it out because there was no download link. Yeah, those were the good old days.
Those were the good old days. Oh man, so much on-demand stuff now. It's just ridiculous. It's makes life
we should
too
go back
easy.
to the Stone Age of the internet.
We should go back to the Stone Ages.
I mean, I just watched all the best parts of Top Gun on YouTube, just in clips. You know, with the clips of all the best stuff or whatever. So,
Yep. 700
Bow, bow,
million.
bow, bow,
No,
bow.
701. Oh, are you talking about original Top Gun?
no, the new one.
I figured he had the
Maverick,
new one. That's why I started doing the whistle and the.
Yeah. It won Memorial Day weekend and Labor Day weekend.
Never
That doesn't-
happened.
You don't get much of that.
Oh, no, Spider-Man won Labor Day weekend.
Nope.
Nope. Top Gun came up on top.
So on Sunday, the projections had Spider-Man winning, and now the official numbers have Spider-Man at 4th.
No way.
Yep.
In 4th?
Wow.
It still made a good amount. But
Yeah.
I mean, if they had put, if you could go back and put She-Hulk in it, it would have made
Like show the
Titanic money.
episode before the movie. Like,
oh,
like they did.
yes,
Yeah, they would have really drawn.
Or just
massive
edit her
crowds.
in, like
or just put
wherever.
Megan Thee Stallion into the middle of it.
yes,
And
that
she
it
comes
needed
in
more
and they-
twerking.
So they
Yes.
added a new post-credit scene at the end of No Way Home. Just put the twerking scene there instead of
Yeah.
showing,
They could
instead of
end
showing
it
We're
with
winning, we're
the
winning.
WAP video.
instead
Yes, just straight wop.
instead of showing the
Whap,
effects
whap.
of Peter being erased from his friend's life, let's just show She-Hulk twerking.
Of course.
I think it's
Yeah. Yeah, in the re-edited version, he instead of erasing his memories, he's replaced by Megan Thee Stallion in everyone's
Oh,
memory.
that's an upgrade.
They say Megan Thee
Box
Stallion
office.
73 times in that cut.
And as soon as she puts that Spider-Man suit on, nobody has any idea who it is.
Well,
Yeah,
and it's just
yeah. Get me those pictures, he says.
that she has to become a photographer for Jameson.
J. Jonah Jameson hires her as a
Yeah.
photographer.
I need some more of that Spider-Man.
Oh God.
You got some.
He wants
With a
specific
big
part of her
ass
body.
comes great responsibility.
He wants a specific part of her body photographed. But yeah.
I will say, back on the Maverick thing, I never thought I would like be caught dead listening to a Mavericks or a One Republic song, but that
Oh.
song,
That
I could
song's
listen to
good.
it on repeat.
That song is good.
Mhm.
Yep.
I have no idea what y'all are talking about.
Maverick.
It's the beach scene. It's
Yeah,
the
the
beach
beach
football scene,
I
which
know
is
Maverick,
much more
but I've seen
manly
the
than a
movie
volleyball
once.
scene. I mean,
Yeah,
come
yeah,
on.
yeah. No,
Yeah.
yeah.
Dogfight
was-
football, baby.
Yeah, that was manly stuff. They weren't all smeared with whatever sand and oil.
One of
and,
them literally flexing in a
yeah,
shot for no reason.
yeah, Rick Rossovich doing one of those things.
Still to me, I watched it for the first time this year, and I was like, "What the hell?"
What is that? Yeah, yeah.
That's how they did it.
Is
in the
he-
80s.
yeah.
That was the
Does
80s.
he have
Thing.
Does he have Bell's palsy? What is that?
He was literally playing to the camera. That's the problem.
He's
It took me
like-
out of- it took me
Yeah.
out of the film for a second. I was like,
Yeah, he's
he knows
flexing.
there's a camera there.
No,
He's
those
like
were
a-
the women
he's like
around
a-
the volleyball that he was.
He's
playing.
like a
He was
thickly
doing it to the
bearded
camera.
reindeer herder in Finland or something now.
Mikey, there are women there, but
What?
he was doing it to the camera. The women were
I
on
know.
the sidelines.
I know. It was the 80s. That's how they did it back
Yeah.
then.
That's Tony Scott.
Yeah, it did. I mean, come on.
He was
What do you
the yeah. He
Hey,
was
well,
like
come on,
he was
guys,
Michael
come on.
Bay before we
Yeah,
had
ex-
Michael
he
Bay.
tr- very much
Yeah.
was Michael Bay before there was Michael Bay.
Yeah.
That's very,
The Bay
very,
is on.
very, very true. All right, we're gonna wrap this up. I mean, this was crazy.
You guys
But,
want to talk about She-Hulk
Rings
some
of
more?
Power.
No, rings.
Oh,
yeah,
I,
Earl,
am, I am so excited to watch it. I can't
Earl,
I
you
wait.
got
enjoyed the
anything
first
you wanna
25
say?
minutes.
the Rings of Power. Did you have anything you wanted to say?
I watched the
Um,
first 2 episodes.
It is
I did too.
lovely. It is great.
It's beautiful.
The first one's a
It
little
looks-
slow,
yeah, it looks
but
fantastic.
building the world,
It does look amazing.
and then it kind of picks up the story, and we kind of see where it's going. So I'm all in. I'm all in.
Yeah,
I mean, that's Gandalf, right? That came in the red fireball.
Well, we don't know that yet.
Saruman, or it could
Or
be,
well, no.
Yeah, it could be
wait.
Saruman.
Didn't Gandalf have a name before he was Gandalf?
He's many names.
Probably.
So a red fireball. Did this red fireball because that's not a comet, right? A comet is just you see it. It's stationary. It appears stationary from your point of view. Was this a fireball?
It's a meteorite.
It was a meteorite thing. Like went over.
It broke open and revealed a human.
Yeah, it cracked open and there's a super.
Okay, well that's no comet.
Like an egg cracked open.
Well, we don't know.
Superman came out.
Y'all even astrophysics bros?
No. It's setting up a mystery box, which they got to pay it off well.
Yeah, we don't know who it is.
Abrams direct this? I didn't.
Yes.
I actually think some of the people involved are like. I actually think some of the people involved are bad robot guys. So that's
no.
Yeah.
That's not a good sign.
That explains a
Yes,
lot.
Coach. That's correct.
Hey,
yes,
Brad Bird's a bad robot guy. I mean, come on,
This is true.
The Galadriel actress is really good. They are making her a little too
Morford Clark.
Morford.
I don't know how to say that name.
Morford.
They should have just named her Jason.
Did you see what Elon said?
Yeah,
he didn't care for it. He doesn't like Bezos though. That's all.
Why is Elon talking like
he doesn't like Bezos?
I'm actually kind of with Gaiman on his response. He's like, look, I want to stick with your cars. I don't come in there and tell you your cars suck.
I don't see why Elon's even stepping into this.
Because he doesn't like Bezos. They're two billionaires. It's a billionaire
coward or jerk or both.
It's a billionaire pissing contest. Let them have their fun.
Yeah. All right. Billionaire pissing. All right, we'll be back next week to talk about.
As long as he doesn't pick on She-Hulk, Red will be okay with it.
Nobody's told him about She-Hulk yet, but as soon as one of his people tell him about it,
he doesn't know Disney Plus exists.
He really doesn't know Disney Plus exists. I've never seen him say one thing
but
about
he's pitching
Disney
Tesla Plus currently. Yeah.
I don't know if I'll be back next week. I may not survive the orgasmic experience of watching the new She-Hulk episode.
Wait until she sleeps with Matt Murdock.
Oh, don't.
Oh, you almost made me break character, Ryfin.
Don't.
Well, you may be in first try.
Why are you spoiling
That doesn't happen.
Now in the comics.
Well, he is blind, so lucky guy.
He doesn't have to see the bad
I was going to say,
CGI.
in his show, he slept with quite a few women off screen.
Oh,
yeah,
that's too bad. I don't think this.
As far as he knew, he did.
Well, she had a lot of in the comics. She got.
I wish those ass cheeks had created a thunderclap like she does with her hands.
Yeah,
and brought the whole building down. That's what the show was really missing.
Let us finish
it was
the episode.
Megan that did it, not She-Hulk.
No.
Let Michael.
I want to get out of here.
His episode.
We'll be back next week.
She discovered her power.
God help us. Thanks for coming, everybody.
We're not giving socials, and
I'm out.